Hello, people. Welcome to another episode of the good old Clygro podcast. This time, I actually remembered to record audio. Next time, I won't remember to record audio. So, just a reminder and a warning. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is to do a recap of my past videos over the last year since the last episode, supposedly. Do I recap literally every single video? I probably should, shouldn't I? So let's get to work. So let's go into content. This is going to be exciting. So when was the last episode? Oh god. Okay, so first off, you've got Tube Tycoon episode 1. I fell asleep. Well, sort of went to sleep for like a minute or so, 2 minutes or whatever, and that, so that shows my quality. It's got barely any views, so it doesn't really matter. Power G5 Adventures episode 4, where I try and get a daily Linux, not really working. Time Guesser episode 6, first episode with the new Time Guesser UI, and first episode in a while. After that, it's the Palmac G5 Adventures episode 5, where I sync stuff with iTunes. I find a better way to run Minecraft, and yeah. After that, it's join my Blockhead server. A short that just got a bunch of views. For some reason, it like initially got like 51 likes, but then it got like went down to 31. I'm not sure what happened. I think it's just YouTube being weird. After that, it's Insane Guesses. GIU Guesser episode 6. I'd need to probably have my window here just to confirm that I'm actually recording. Also, I don't actually have my script thing in front of me. Doesn't really matter. I've done it enough times to remember it. Yeah, so, yeah, GeoGuess episode 6. I actually put a bit of effort by doing a little intro thing. I was going to add even more bits at the start for the intro, but I mean, it was already like over a minute long. I didn't want to waste more time and so on and so on. So it's only like, yeah, about half of what I was originally planning to do. After that, it's Bioproxy Showcase, where I show off me being able to join modern servers on older versions. After that, I upload a video about my 4S on iOS 5. It's a TikTok, a short, and it got how many views? 2 views. Amazing, am I right? Shorts just make no sense. Time Guesser episode 7. Is this Bob Dylan by Golden Gate Bridge? Yes, it's Bob Dylan, but it's actually on the M48, which was actually the M4 at the time. And it's Modern Survival episode 8, where I do more draining of the water thing. After that, it's me playing a new game, Territorial.io. This is the first episode. It's a very fun game, incredibly fun, if I'm being honest. And basically, you just got to claim as much land as possible. It's sort of like Splix.io, but it's more realistic because you're literally playing on like actual maps of like the world or whatever. It's a very fun game. After that, it's Typewriters, which is Time Getter episode 8 in brackets. The Time Getter episode 8, and this is me thinking, oh, is that there's a bunch of typewriters there. What year? I was thinking like late 70s, and I thought like a couple were computers, but no, I was wrong. Turns out it's from I think 1966. And I was like, oh, it's boxing. Is it Muhammad Ali? And of course it is. After that, it's me attempting to play Territorial.io. but only in single player for the first time, which wasn't a thing I did up until that point. And then finally, the most recent video, iOS 4.3 apps on iOS 4.1. Basically, I didn't really explain the backstory behind it, so I'll explain it here because this is for talking, this podcast. It's not for being silent for 52 minutes and 15 seconds. Yeah, I really do need, I do definitely owe some videos. I probably like, at the end of, once, this year ends, I'm going to have to upload, probably maybe a couple weeks worth of daily videos. Or, I mean, daily videos not that much problem, but I mean, I definitely owe it, especially with some of the videos. Considering that's not even the first time that I failed to record the audio. But anyway, let's go into the backstory. So, on the r/legacy jailbreak Discord server, someone got Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.1.3 running on iOS 4.1. Quite cool. So it's like, what if I try this? So I ended up trying it. It worked, of course. So I was thinking, oh, can I do a new version? Like, I don't know, 0.5.0. Tried it, worked. What about the last one for iOS 4.3? Tried it, worked. Then I was like, oh, what if I did 0.9.5, which the other person's thinking, it would work, even though it's iOS 5.0. And my expectations was it's not going to work. And guess what? I was absolutely correct. Of course, it didn't work. But Minecraft 0.7.2 worked, which was the last 4.3. Well, I say that, I'm pretty sure it went all the way up to like 0.7.6. Maybe it's just not in the archive. I don't know. So I should probably, eventually have a look. So, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, definitely because there were versions missing in the normal iOS Obscure archive. Try have a look at archive.org. I mean, there are definitely Minecraft Pocket Edition archives. Minecraft Bedrock archive. So, yeah. So then I was thinking, could I apply this with other games? What about, I don't know, Temple Run 2, which requires 4.2? It worked. Or what about the Alien Blue whatever version? I think it's 2.20 or so. Worked. Or what about Smash Hit for iOS 4.3? Worked. What about oh my god, I need to look at one of these devices. Where are they? Where are they? What about where have they gone? Oh, found one. Don't worry. Oh no. That won't do anything. Ignore me. Come on. Come on. I'm too old. Yeah, okay. Here we go. What about oh yeah, I've spoiled some. What about Crazy Taxi? It worked. What about Payback 2? It worked. What about Real Racing 3? It didn't work. What about 348? Didn't work, but to be fair, it didn't work on iOS 4.3, even though it's supposed to run on 4.3. So yeah. Also, weirdly, when I respringed, when I was trying to unapply my theme on my iPod Touch 3, the icons all went white, and all of the icons are still white, except from the one that I sideloaded most recently, which was Minecraft 0.5.9. One 0.10 and one's 0.5, 0.7.2 to be exact. But yeah, So that's just a little thing to say, I guess. Yeah, that video was quite interesting. I'll make a tutorial. Anyways, eventually. Let me just do what I was supposed to do. Look at I think okay, Minecraft iOS. Okay. Minecraft iOS Pocket Edition. Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah, it goes all the way up to 0.7.6. So I'm going to download that. I'm pretty sure 0.8 is the first to support iOS. 5 is 5.0, and then it like went up to 5.1. I don't know what version. Not long after. Well, 0.9.5 was iOS. I don't know. Let me go up into my IPA archive, and maybe I should do some live app testing. I say live. This isn't a live stream. Maybe I should try and record one of these live. Maybe that sounds more interesting. Oh, 0.8.1, not 0.8.9. Not the point. 0.8.1. And then let me put in my app fixing folder. I did have one for MCP just initially, but MCP. Let's do a little version thing. Yeah, so I think 0.8.1 might work, but I can always try. Yeah, there's that. So basically, also how I do it, I'll explain it here. Yeah, I'll do a separate tutorial. You extract the file using a zip archiver because essentially an IPA file is just a zip file. You go in, you go down to your into the payload folder, and then whatever.app, and then you go look for the info.plist file. I use 3U, but Legacy Jailbreak will attack you for using that particular software. So you could like put it to on your device, not sideload it. Put it onto the device. You like go into the file system, do that, which should theoretically work as well, and then go and edit the info.plist from there. There's the minimum version for this. I really need to. Oh yeah, I found it. Don't worry. Yeah, supposedly this should also work on 4.0 as well. This trick. Yeah, so you modify it. You look for like minimum OS version. You change it to like 4.0 or whatever. All cool, right? Am I right? Yeah, and then you go up, and you go back into main folder, and then turn it into a zip file again, and then you change the file extension to an IPA. What is this? This is 0.8.1. Okay, yeah. Now I've got to connect capable OS, the device that isn't on there. I did have an iPhone 4 on iOS. What is it called? 4.3.5 plugged in. So I've basically just done it for 0.8.1 whilst talking to you. So giving a guide of how to do it. Yeah, and then you sideload it using your software. I'm using Sideloadly. Really anything that's capable of sideloading. Even I've got to put the IPA file extension, which is why it's not popping up. It should probably even work without a file extension. You just need to have the selection. Oh no. Let me change this to 0.81. Okay, so now I can sideload it, of course. I'm only doing what I'm doing because of multiple device. I want to have like I don't want to override my normal version. It doesn't really matter that much, but it should sideload. It's just whether will it actually run with it, and the answer will probably. The truth is, the answer will probably be no. And yeah, this one crashes immediately, which makes me assume that, plus it has an icon, yeah, it crashes. It shows the Mojang screen, but oh well, useless. So 0.8.1 doesn't work. Unfortunate. Am I right? What about, I think I already downloaded 0.7.6. Oops, didn't mean to. Okay, how about 0.7.6? Was that the first to actually require iOS 5? Oh, the sound key. It's falling off. It doesn't want to go on. Anyways, off topic. So, how about 0.7.6? Same method. Really. It's not that hard. Oops, I didn't mean to pop it in the wrong folder. Yeah, as long as you don't make silly mistakes like I do, like putting the file in the wrong folder, you should be fine. So, going to payload, empty mongodb.app. Scroll down until you find the info.plist. Go in there, cool. Scroll down until you find minimum OS version. Yeah, okay, 0.7.6 is also 5.0. So, this probably won't work. Okay? So, just a warning. But, let's go for this. So, send to... I'm of course name it whatever. As long as you know what it is. .ip. And then, same process. Side load 0.7.6. 0.76. And let's go. I missed a dot in the file name, but once again, does not matter at all. So this one crashes, that one crashes. Okay, so 0.7.6 won't work. So I think it's pretty safe to say that it's not gonna work. If it's 5.0, chances of it working are basically 0. Now, also, let's talk about another thing that I was doing. I was trying to do the same method, but for iOS 3 apps, certain apps that require iOS 4.0. So I was trying to do Where's My Wallet, because I remember getting an IPA where it would actually work. Well, I say work. Of like Where's My Water 3, and it would actually slide load onto my phone 2G, and it showed like the loading screen for Where's My Water, and then it crashed. So I thought, how about I do the premium version, non-free, whatever, of Where's My Water on the iPhone 2G. The answer is I tried to do it. It shows the loading screen once again, and it crashes. When I initially ran it, I think it had the normal loading screen for about, I don't know, 30 seconds. So, bit annoying. How about Bike Race Pro? The the bike race app that you see everywhere. The answer is it crashes. Now, that could be it, the end, all over, goodbye. But what about stuff that requires iOS 3.2? Oh, you might be thinking, or you might be like, So what do I mean? I am literally referred to and to die. Because yes, and to die. Classic. Absolute classic. I think. Feel free to disagree. But how about I'll try that? Maybe it'll just magically work. So let's do to I as my keyboard wants to do. So once again, same process. 7-zip extract here. How exciting! Payload and start app info.plist. Straight away I can see it. And go down into a pseudo number 3.2 and change it to let's just change it to 3.9. Save. Yes, cool. And since this is on iOS 3, unfortunately there's a bit of an extra step. Jesus Christ, mate, whoever's doing that. For God's sake. But, okay, so I was getting distracted by someone on the door. So, for God's sake. Yeah, so I'm losing track. This is what happens. So, what I do, to, I, into I, dot IPA, not and die, into I. So I've got it plugged in. Side loadly doesn't work on iOS 3. Like it'll say, the pop up with the device. I've still got it connected to my iPod. Connect it to my iPhone 2G. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it patiently. I don't have patience, by the way, in case you weren't aware. Come on. Technology, am I right? Come on. For God's sake, what's going on here? To be fair, no? To be fair, I don't know why, but it's just not it was not having it with this charger that I'm using last night, so let me just switch cable to this one. I'm saying that as if you can see what I'm doing. I know, I could just be sitting here coming up with absolute nonsense, trying to make it all plausible, but yeah. There we go. You could probably maybe hear the battery activation. Okay, whatever that means for you. Yeah, so I'm just waiting for iPhone box. Come on. Yeah. And yeah, I forgot about that stupid thing. Waiting for it to load. Technology, alright. Okay. Now what I can do is go into I and into I.ipa. Maybe, just maybe, it could work. Could. But yeah, going sort of back on to what I was saying, I uploaded the IPOs I had in the video description, just like zip file. Off camera, I've also got Alien Blue, whatever to work. I already said that, no, but I didn't actually showcase now video because I didn't try it yet. But yeah. Also, another thing you've got to remember is that this won't. Oh, for God's sake, the phone's frozen. Okay, that's working. Yeah, another thing. I've already lost track of what I'm saying. Yeah, and dies on the screen. It's not. It's showing loading. ... Oh yeah. Now I remember what I was going to say. Is this actually going to work, or is it just going to be stuck on the loading ... Oh. Oh no, I might have actually got an app that also works. Ooh. Maybe I should try and look for other 3.2 apps. No, any other 3.2 apps that I really care about that aren't like just HD versions that already exist, if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh yeah. So going back to what I was going to say, it's important to know all of these stuff that I've got working on 4.0 won't actually work on an iPod Touch 2G or an iPod Touch or an iPhone 3G because they use ARM v6. The 3GS, the iPod Touch 3 and above, iPad, of the iPads, they use ARM v7. I say that not all like newer ones, use like ARM v8 and like ARM v8 v6 or whatever stupid nonsense. Don't understand it. Basically, it's the architecture and pretty much anything that requires 4.3 is guaranteed to not work on the 3G or the iPod Touch 2. Alien Blue, which like the one that requires 4.2, should work perfectly fine on the 3G. Well, okay, it does actually appear to be loading and die, but it's only just all started to have the progress bar going. So I guess it's just incredibly slow. But yeah, it does technically work. So yeah, like Asphalt 5 iPad requires 3.2, but you've got like normal Asphalt 5, which requires 3.9, and then like an old version requires 2.1. So not really useful. Not cheap anything. Anything else I could just search for 3.2, and I bet you it's literally just gonna be iPad things. iMac Mark III, iOS 3.2. That's literally the only thing that's popped up, which is nonsense because there's definitely more stuff in iPad. Oh my god, it's on the main page. And die on the original iPhone. Oh god, okay. This is video content. Wow. Yeah, so looking for stuff that requires 3.2. I wonder if Asphalt 7 will run on the I'll test this out. Will run on the ARM v6. If so, I might be able to. Well, I say might be able to. I'll die if it would. I think if it requires 4.0, you're gonna have like no luck. Probably does. Well, I say probably does. It might not. Yeah, I'd say if it requires 4.0, you might be in trouble. But if it requires 3.2, might work. Was he looking for my touch too? There. So, yeah. So I'm a professional podcaster, by the way. Totally. Oh god, this is just so incredibly cursed. Seen and die on the original iPhone. This shouldn't happen. He's actually going to get into the game. Oh, yes. And die 2 on the original iPhone. Shouldn't happen, but oh well, it's happened now. Whatever. Cool, am I right? Technology's just gone too far. Anyways. Next point. Will Asphalt 7 work? Oh, it's not in. Will Asphalt 7 work on the iPhone, iPod Touch 2G in this case? I think the 3G has app sync. I'm not sure. So I know the iPod does though, so it'll be quicker. To do this. Sort it by name. That'd be a solution. Asphalt 7 for iOS 4.9. Let's go for it. Will it work? Is it going to pop up with incorrect architecture? I don't think it will, but yeah. So I do get the impression that maybe these numbers, version numbers, are actually just a bit of nonsense, really, and just shouldn't be believed occasionally. But yeah. Anything else requiring 3.2? Ooh, Doom. That's cheap. It's a new version, the original. Not worth it. Probably will work though. Following the same logic. Feed me or HD, yeah, that probably work. Maybe not because it's HD upload though. Anything else that requires 3.2? Anything else? Up to the last final bidder. Iron Man Mark III, as I said. I/HD, that can already run. We've got a normal version, which requires 3.0. Logos quiz, I should try that. For, thingy and not, yeah. But yeah, I think, yes, there's probably some stuff like Pocket Frogs. But I mean, that already runs. I mean, it's 4.3. There's already a version for it. Yeah, I'm a bit annoyed about Real Racing 3 working. Oh yeah, I'm sideloading thingy. Forgot about that. So Roblox, blah blah. 2.0. Snoopy Coaster. Um. Here. Talking Gina's 4.1. Talking Harry's 4.1 as well. Talking Lila Li is 3.2. Sorry, I'm losing my con. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of talking stuff that's 3.2. But let's be real, does it really matter? Let's see it's really annoying that Windows Explorer search is just absolutely useless, because it would be quite useful if it actually worked. But it doesn't, which is sad. Top Gear Stunt School Revolution 4.0, maybe that'll work. You never know. What else? Do I have anything more exciting? Zuma HD. I think it's HD, so I don't know, that might be a bit of a problem. But, I mean, there's a chance that maybe some of this stuff could work. You never know, really. Sports car supposedly works, although the thing is, I've had no luck with it. So yeah. Yeah, I'm. It would not gonna lie, it would be cursed seeing what is it called, Real Racing 3 on like 4.1. But yeah. By the way, I should probably mention this, even though I've shown it in the video. It doesn't like it does show like the loading screen, but it will eventually crash, which is quite unfortunate. But at the end of the day, it feels like it's just something that shouldn't belong on 4.1. It feels like it barely should belong on 4.3, if I'm being honest. But it runs on 4.3. So, yeah, it's a bit cursed. Let's just call it cursed. I think cursed is an appropriate word. So, yeah. What was it I was looking for? You had Zuma. I don't know if there's any Zuma games. I'm gonna try a Zuma game. Surely there's more Zuma games. Maybe even one that actually does run on the 2G. But I don't know. But yeah. What else? Okay. Oh yeah, he had the talking games. Maybe so. The talking games probably can run. I mean, yeah, these are like early versions, like Talking Lilas 1.0.1. Should I try talking one? So new folder, talking. Let's just pop that in there and extract. Let's connect it up to my iPhone 2G as well. That'd be a good idea. Go up here, talking Miller. Apparently it's an iPad app. Oh well. Jesus Christ, everyone's been loud today. Scroll down. Where's 3.2? Not 4.3, 3.2. And then turn it to 3.9. And then save it. And then do the other steps. Oh, apparently my phone 2G was manufactured on the 28th of January 2008. Wow, it's actually a 2008 iPhone 2G. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. I guess it's about 50-50, isn't it? I think the iPhone 3G was introduced in June, right? iPhone 3G. When was it? Released? Yeah, July. Okay, July. It's actually a bit over a year after it was released. Wait, it was introduced on the first release. Wait, when was it announced? Oh no, it was announced on the thing. So I don't know why it said the 11th. God, okay. That's some true Google quality there with some false information in the little info thing. Yeah, anyway, so I'm getting very distracted. So I've done the thing, so now I do. Okay. I've got, plenty of talking games. I've quite a few. But, yeah, I'll change it and go into iPhone box, apps, and wait for it to load and install that. Go up here and open Lila. I'm just going to say Lila. Wait for it. However long it will take. Need a little bit of patience, which I lack. I think I've already said that, to be fair. I've got two, what's it called? Windows notifications. Oh, it's just free tools and Windows firewall. Silly little Windows. Oh, I was sideloading Asphalt 7, I forgot. Oops. See, this is me getting too distracted too easily. Also got Minecraft open still on the computer. Oh well, let's just go for this. Is it side loaded? No, it's still not side loaded. Yeah, so Anti-Die can run on the iPhone 2G. Amazing technology. So, I mean, there's another game that I didn't know could run on the iPhone 2G. Exciting. Should try it. Also, I think the early versions of Jetpack Joyride, which, if I'm being honest, is a game that I've barely played. I played it like a little bit on my iPod, um, iPod, iPod. Yeah, my iPod Touch on iOS 4.1, and it sort of blew my mind. That it worked. I'm on iOS, so yeah, Jetpack, half bricked Jetpack. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, it's all 3.1.3 the version, so hopefully I can actually just like turn it down to iOS 3. Okay, it's still loaded. And it crashes. Probably because it's an iPad app. Jetpack Joyride shouldn't crash. I promise. Considering it's probably like just a universal app, isn't it? They did have, not gonna lie, I'm a bit confused. They did have universal apps like iPad, iPhone apps from the start, right? Jesus Christ, I made the massive mistake of keeping the window open. I mean, I could fix it, but it'd be a bit boring for you audio listeners. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just some text on a screen. But yeah, 3.1.3. I'll change it to 3.0. Maybe it won't work on 3.0, but who cares? It's pretty much no reason to be on 3.0 if I'm being honest. Might as well just go for 3.1 at the very least. Jetpack. Let's just go like that. Send to zip folder. Oh my god. Oh, jetpack. I'm just gonna call it jetpack.ipa. Yeah. Let's do another thing. It's Jetpack Joyride because the D key just sort of doesn't work. It's not actually a hardware issue, it's a software issue. It's the on-screen keyboard wouldn't let me type a D. So basically my way of getting around is either searching for a D on the screen or I'll search up in Google fourth letter of the alphabet, which also works. At least it's an easy to remember what number of letter of the alphabet it is. God, the brightness was turned down on my iPhone 2G. Turn it up now. Okay. Why is it not on my home screen? Oh, it's frozen. Maybe now it's just trying to appear on the screen. Come on. But, I mean, I'm quite happy that I found out that Earn to Die actually works on here. Okay, now it's appeared. Oh, half brick. That's a sign. I say that. But, you know, where's my water showed? Where's my mobile, whatever it says. But, I mean, it's loading stuff, so. I think, from what I can tell, the iOS version just does not really matter in a decent chunk of cases. I probably need to do more research. Like how I need to like do research of like what versions does actually work. But I think I've sort of started the discovery. I say sort of started. I mean, it was really one person like some jailbreak Discord, but yeah, I can't with the idea of doing it with other things, and it actually works. So like pretty much anything that requires 4.3 should be able to work on 4.0 and below, as long as you change the info.p list, which is what I'm doing. So yeah, okay. So yeah, it's the open theme faint or whatever it is. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, I bet Jetpack Joyride will run. Yeah, it's kind of cursed in some stuff like what other half brick games there are? What is the minimum for Subway Surfers? I think it might be 4.3. I need to look. That might be a good game to look at. Subway Surfers, yeah, it's a 4. Cool. Yeah, it's 4.3. So I might be able to also do a Subway Surfers on iOS 4.1. I don't have any iOS 4.0 devices. Theoretically, it should work, but you don't know about these things. Oh, come on, I'm gonna fall asleep with this downloading. But yeah, I think maybe I should start discovering this often. But I think one achievement that I've done, like about a day or two ago, is that I managed to hit 2,000 views in just April. Pretty much all the other months I got about at least 1,000 views. I got in February I got 1057. In March I got I think about 10.4. Yeah, 10.488. 1488 there, sorry about my poor words. But yeah, and this month I've got 2,140, so 2140. Amazing, amazing. And yes, Jetpack Joyride has finally loaded. So basically, it just takes 9 years to load. But hey, Jetpack Joyride runs on here. Feels like it shouldn't, but oh well, it does. Deal with it later. I wonder if I can do the same. Get Twitter 4 point something running on iOS 3. I mean, it's not really going to be that useful since it is like broken on like versions below iOS 5.0, below 5.1. Yeah, but I might be able to get that way. I think it's just iOS 4.0 the requirements. Yeah, okay. It's finally downloaded whatever's downloading Subway Surfers. Yes, let's switch devices to. I'm assuming, yeah, 1.0.1 to 4.3 says no hope of it running on ARM v, was it 6? But not gonna lie, it would be cool having Minecraft on ARM v6 because the iPhone 2G is honestly actually quite a capable device, especially now that I've worked out that maybe I'll be able to get certain stuff on it. Like, I mean, I got Earn to Die and Jetpack Joyride. I should be able to technically do it without any modifications, but I'm on for 3.1.2, not 3.1.3. Hence why I wasn't able to join. Oh, I've just thought about something. You've got iOS 3.1.3, which was the final version of iOS 3, not including 3.2.2. So I think that's cheating. If you double it, you get 6.1.6. And that's the final version of iOS 6, except from that's only on 3G and iPod Touch 4. So I guess if I'm not counting 3.2, then technically 6.1.6 shouldn't count. I don't know. Also, I didn't realise until yesterday that iOS 6.1.3 is now over 10 years old. And that was over a month ago. It was actually released in March 2013. Jesus Christ, mate. Time, am I right? The final normal-ish version of iOS 6 was released over 10 years ago. God, I do miss the good old days of when everyone had iOS 6. What was it I downloaded? I've already forgotten. Subway Surfers. Yeah, so I should be able to get Subway Surfers. Subway Surfers working on iOS 4.1. So, same method. What is this going to say? See, I'm getting so distracted. Really struggle. Okay, info.plist. Same old, same old. I think this might go over the hour mark. No, it's not a bad thing going over the hour mark. It's not like I'm going to be killed for going over the hour mark. Minimum iOS version 4.0, so no. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I need to make a Reddit post. Okay. Oh wait, I'm doing the wrong thing. Send. Yes, it's Subway. I'm just call this Subway.ipa. Oh no, what's happened? A thing happened. I don't know what happened. Yeah. But Subway.ipa. And I could go to sideloadly. App fixing. Subway Surfers. Subway.ipa. And then eventually sideload it. And chances are it'll work. Jesus Christ, I really need to. Okay, I think I've learnt my lesson of keeping the window open whilst filming. It's all sorts of disasters happen outside. So I've got Jetpack Joyride and Earn to Die working. Crazy. But yeah. So there's probably more stuff as long as it requires 3.2 and it doesn't. It's a universal app and not an iPad app. It looks like it should be able to work on iOS 3.1. Subway Surfers. Oh, Subway Surfers World Tour Rome, apparently. Oh my god. Oh yeah, there was I think there was how was it? Can- can- I don't know why, but my iPod Touch 3 is complaining about not being able to connect to the Game Center server, and I thought it's because I was using the proxy. But and on my iPod Touch 1, I wasn't getting that error, so I was like, sort of, yeah, thinking, oh yeah, it's because I wasn't using the proxy. But I learnt and I still had the proxy on, so I don't know. It's the answer. Now I do wonder if these do work on what's it called? I do wonder if these will work on like free iOS 3 if you're on v7. Only problem is I don't have any v7 devices on iOS 3. I mean my 3GSs are just like completely gave up sort of thing, unfortunately, so I can't really test it out. I'll probably like, truth is, I'll probably just like try and find another 3GS job lot and try and salvage the parts from there. Probably, I'd go for try and get the 32 gig ones working over that. Because I've got two 32 gigs. One of them's, quite special to me because it was, literally the first iPhone I ever used. Like the exact one, and it's still got all my a bunch of cool little videos and photos from 2013 that if they were in my hands would be if it was always in my hands it would have just been long gone, but since it wasn't mine until like last year, I it's still got like old videos of stuff that I did on there, and I'll probably try and archive them. But yeah, well, I need to really. It's good practice. But yeah, Subway Surfers works on 4.1. So that's cool, isn't it? Also, I don't know if you can actually downgrade an iPhone 4 to older versions. Um, downgrade iPhone 4, not iPhone FR, iPhone 4 to iOS 4.1. Can you downgrade to 4.1? Blah 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 blah. No one actually says you downgrade it. I mean, I think you should. It just requires a Mac for versions below 4.3. I think I might be wrong, and it's not like you can't do it. I mean, if maybe like Legacy iOS kit will eventually allow Linux users to downgrade to 4. Maybe it already has happened. I mean, it gets updated all the time. But yeah, so yeah, um, yeah. So it's quite amazing, and almost at the hour mark. Amazing, am I right? But yeah, so oh yeah, because I uninstalled the iOS wallpaper tweak from my iPhone 2G, the dock has gone. I need to. There is a fix, of course. I think it's because it renames like the original doc file to something else. So all you need to do is like get rid or change it to whatever. I just need to have a look and see what it is. I've seen people have this problem before, and I know it's fixable, so I just need to work out, do my research. So it looks a bit weird. I mean, it looks already a bit weird without the wallpaper, but it's probably because of the dock that makes it even more weird. But yeah. And we've hit the hour mark. Amazing, am I right? I mean, it's literally just a number, really. A number of it's a rating of how much time you've wasted watching me. That's what it is. A number. Just a number. A little number. But yeah. Oh yeah, I've got AccuWeather working on iOS 3. I remember like people having problems with it on like iOS 6. But oh well, it works on iOS 3. I mean, it's better than the built-in weather app, which is completely broken. But yeah. Do I really have much else to say? I mean, I guess it's a self-promotion at this rate. Yeah. So don't forget, people, that I have a website. It's clygro.cc. I've got a calc key, not a calc key anymore, but I still do. I have an Acoma, Clygro at seafoam.space. Follow me on there. You can follow me with your mastodons, your calc keys, your pixel feds, whatever. You can follow me on there. Your go-to socials. Yeah, follow me on there if you're interested in me saying words. I also have Pixel Fed, which is the Instagram part of the Feedverse. I pretty much never have used it, but it's there. I will eventually upload more content, and it's just Clygro at pixelfed.social. And then also I have a PeerTube where all of my YouTube videos are uploaded to there. And that is Clygro at diode.sign. Yeah. So if you want to watch all my YouTube stuff, it's on there. My live streams will be on there where I do those. Go follow me on there if you're interested, or subscribers, as the word is on there, because that's what YouTube uses. I can't get onto there. But yeah, if you're interested, go for those. And yeah, thank you for listening. Goodbye, people.